Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat. I was just working on the same journal stuff that I've been working on, these cards and the journal itself. So I thought I'd show you really quick kind of what I've got going on. I'm using a composition notebook cover again, and I have, this is messed up right now because it needs to be covered, but it'll get all covered and so it won't look like that. But this is the cover, and it's not finished yet either, but it is the composition notebook. I've just covered it with some paper. I cut this tag that was part of the paper. I just cut it open so that you can just tuck something in there, and I did put some book page behind. I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but anyway, so that you can just slip this in here. And I was working on signatures, and I'm not going to sew them on on camera. I did that a few videos ago, so if you go back and look at my super simple composition notebook journal, I go through all the steps, and there's multiple videos on that, so you can take a look at that. And I did sew in the signatures on that one, but I'm not going to do it on this one. I have used antique paperia with my paper. I just printed it on the other side, and then some Kool-Aid dyed paper and some coffee dyed paper, and you know, just all kinds of stuff like that. And then this is our envelope, the dual envelope that we made the other day. So I was going to make another little pocket to put all those little tags in. So I have all these little tags that I made, and I have one of those Tim Holtz die cuts with the little pockets, so I thought I could make one of those, but I want to collage the paper first so that you know, so that it looks like something instead of just book page. So I'm going to use some of my papers that we've been using to do all these other collages, and this is not anything like hard, so go ahead and craft whatever you want to craft right now. I just thought I'd go ahead and turn on the camera because I said yesterday that I would do this on camera, so that's what I'm doing. This is the one that I didn't finish up yesterday. So I just got a piece of paper here from Antique Paperia, and Antique Paperia is on Etsy, and so if you want to go find these collage papers, that's where I am getting them. And I did have somebody ask me, so I just wanted to make sure that I said it. Sorry, I'm looking for my tearing ruler that has the blades, and I have such a mess here that I can't find anything. I'll just use this one. I don't know where it is. I just realized that this was all straight, and I kind of want torn edges, so. And I did tear all the edges of my paper for my signatures as well. I wanted them to have that rough kind of look when the book is closed. I like it when pages are kind of like ruffly. So, excuse me. That is why I did that. So you can kind of, I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but they're a little ruffly just because I just tore the edge. I didn't, and some of them are more torn than others, but I was fine with that because I just wanted that look. So anyway. And I think that this journal is going to be my giveaway because I really want to thank all my subscribers. You guys are awesome. So when this journal is finished, I will do a video, and you guys can comment on that video, and you have to be a subscriber and all that jazz. And then I'll do a drawing to see who wins it. I hope everybody's having a good day. It's been fairly nice here. I did some gardening and, well, planting flowers, not gardening technically. But yeah, it's been really nice. So just put some flowers in some baskets and whatnot. So this, I'm only gonna do the front, and I don't have to totally go to the edge, but kind of the way I am. And this is a piece from my paper, and it looks like it did get ripped, all except this other side. And you don't have to do that. You could just cut it out and do it. I just like that look. I like it to seem pretty old and vintagey, so. And a lot of this you're not even gonna see, so it may just be a total waste of time to do all this, but I kind of want to make sure these flowers get in there somehow. I probably only really need the top portion, but I may use it to make a couple little tags or something too. Get this all the way. Nope. I was kind of saddened last night because one of my subscribers said that a family member of hers attempted suicide recently and survived, so that's good. I just hope that that person can get help, and she's totally in my prayers. It's so hard, but she was thankful that I had talked about it, because it's a big thing, and it happens to a lot of people, and I don't think people realize how many people are affected by that, and it is an illness, and I just want people to really, you know, help people out that need it, and really listen and watch for signs, because sometimes it's hard. When it happened in my family, we just didn't realize at all what was going on, but anyway. Sometimes there are signs, and so if you can be mindful that, you know, especially with teenagers, because you just don't know, they're kind of all over the place sometimes. And things that you might think, oh, that's not that big of a deal, they'll get over it, that'll be fine, turns out to be a very big deal to them, you know. And so I just think we really need to pay attention, especially to our kids. There's just so much to occupy our time now that I feel like maybe that's part of our issue now compared to what it used to be. I think people did have a little more family and talk time and all that kind of thing. And that's not always the case. I mean, some people, you know, again, it's an illness that they can't help, and they can't help that they feel that way, and some things aren't going to stop it, but I just feel like maybe we could pay a little better attention to the people around us. And we're all guilty of it, me included, so. And this is a piece of wallpaper. I think I've mentioned that, but I just want to make sure you guys know what this isn't from Antique Paperia. This is from my kit. And this is a piece of Edith Holden. I really want to get that edge because I know that that'll pop up on the pocket. And I'm just, you know, sticking stuff down. If you think too hard, I've found when I'm doing collaging, it doesn't work. So like, you just gotta just do it. Just, I don't know, don't think about it too much because it doesn't work. This is just some old paper. And I don't mean to sound like I'm only, you know, wanting people to notice if something's going on with their kids, because it happens with adults too. I don't mean to sound like that if that's the way I'm sounding. I just love the kiddos, so. Let's see, how about some lace? Maybe some of this crochet. And these, again, I just photocopied stuff that I have. If you have any kind of lace that you can photocopy or whatever, it just kind of adds that texture, but you don't have to, you know, use stuff that maybe you want to keep or whatever. Or if you have something that was like your grandmother's that you don't want to ruin, but you like it and you want to use it, this is a good way to photocopy it and use it that way. Plus, this crocheted piece especially was super thick, and I'm going to put this down here. So it would add a lot of bulk. So if you just make a copy of it, then you don't add the bulk either. And I'm covering book page with book page. That makes sense, right? No problem. Yes, I am ditzy. At least I know I am. Alright, so I'm going to go cut that, and I will come back and show you guys how it turned out. See you in a minute. Okay, I'm back. So this is what I have, my little Tim Holtz, I can't remember what that thing's called, but you know, it's the little pocket thing that you can put tags and whatever in. And then I cut out some tags too, and this, I just really think these are fun. It's almost like Christmas or something, because when you put them on, you kind of know where they're at, but you never know exactly how they're going to turn out. So I really like the way those came out. That's kind of fun. So I'm going to ink them a little bit. And then I gotta figure out where I want to put it, but I think that those journaling like cards will be cool in there too, and then a few tags too, because there's lots of pockets in this, and I only had 3 journaling cards, so I thought it'd be good to put in a few of the tags as well. And so this is a little bit thicker because it has 2 book pages glued together, and then, you know, the collaging over the top, so it is pretty nice that way. And then eventually I'll probably put something in these tags as well, just to, you know, like some ribbon or something. Oh, and then their book page on the back. You could cover them if you wanted to. I guess I should have thought of that, but all I was originally going to do was the pocket, so I didn't even think about that part. Alright, so I can move that, and I can move this out of the way. I've got clips up there that were holding my journal together when it was drying. Save that one, throw these away. Alright, so here's this, and originally I was going to put it on the inside cover, but I think now that I have my little tuck, I don't really need to do that. So I have this envelope pocket in the second signature, and this is probably only going to fit 2 signatures because it's just not very big because it's a composition notebook size thickness. So I think I'll put it in this other one somewhere. I'll decide what page. I have this pocket I put in, and that's in my kit, so maybe at this end somewhere would be better. Probably on a plain page too, so you can see this design. I think I'll do something like that. Use my tacky glue, get all the glue off of it. Am I still in frame? Yeah. I kind of changed my camera. I'm trying to make it so that the legs that are right there on the tripod don't show as bad for you guys, but unfortunately I can't seem to get it to be a whole lot better than what it is. And I did have my glue upside down, but then I used the jar that it was in for something else, so I'm sorry. And I have to sit here and shake it and shake it. So with this, obviously you guys probably know, you just want to put a little glue around the edges, because otherwise you will have, you know, nowhere to put tags and things. And you really want to get that edge glued down though, because otherwise it'll just pop up when you fill it up. Just gonna kind of do this kind of a thing to decorate it a little. And that'll be kind of fun. There'll be little things to write on, and then of course you can write on these Kool-Aid dyed papers as well. I bought these ones from Denise from her Etsy, and I think she still has a few. So it's like a spring kit, and there's coffee filters that are Kool-Aid dyed, and it's just all kinds of really neat stuff. So, and I've about used up my paper, but they're really fun. So that's going to have to dry, so I'm not going to be able to put those in yet. But when I show you guys the whole journal done, then you'll get to see it. I've probably been calling it an album, right? I don't know why I still do that. I did do scrapbooking albums forever, I guess, is what my deal is. So I just always think of these like albums. Old habits die hard. So anyway, and then we'll fill it up with this stuff, and these can be journaled on. So, and I do have some of these in my shop, not these exact ones, but I do have some different ones in my shop if you're interested in these little journaling cards. So anyway, I will see you guys in another few days. I hope you have an awesome evening, and if you like my channel, please like and subscribe. Bye-bye now.